So my wife made a very good point. Normally, when I go on these camping adventures, I don't bring beer. This time I'm bringing beer because we're going to a drive-in campsite, so we can make it all the way into our campsite. And then I can just leave the cooler in the car or unload it, you know what I mean? But this is gonna be nice. We're stopping here at Aldi. We're gonna get some snacks and whatnot, and we'll unveil those at the campsite. I obviously got here a little early. Our reservation wasn't until 4 o'clock, and people are in our spot right now. So we pulled up into the actual state park, like park area here, and we're gonna go do some hiking and walking around, maybe have a snack, and just check this place out a little bit. Well, we just pulled up into the actual just camping, hiking grounds here, and I'm feeling a little peckish, so I'm going to have a snack pack, cream cheese dipped with graham crackers. We picked these strawberries. Yep. We picked these up at Aldi, and then we got some cookies. And for breakfast tomorrow, we have our regular breakfast, but then we also got some chocolate chip brioche bread. This is the WPA Water Tower and Shelter Building. It's a cool little structure here. You got the water tower building off behind there, and we'll go look at that next. You can even reserve that shelter building at $45 a day. It's a big place too. Let's go check out this tower building over here. So this was the water tower building. I wonder how long it took to line up all those stones like that. Get everything just right, you know what I mean? That's a cool little thing here. Be nice to get all the way up there and see what's all the way up there. So we are at the Charles A. Lindbergh State Park here. And there's a lot of walking trails, lots of hiking. We might do that entire trail. It's really not that much, a couple miles, but it says site where Jenny landed. We might go check that out. So let's start our little trail journey here.
Spider web. You're walking right in.
It's a nice little area. Goodness.
I need to put my hand.
And we're off.
We don't have any water or anything. Because then we have to go all the same way back.
Yeah, we're not gonna go super far. Oh, check this out. Bird box. Right on the trail. We've got some people. Yeah, they don't. Okay, so that might be the actual Lindbergh house. They're just renovating it or whatever. Got some sort of visitor center behind me here.
They said.
Yeah, they said that visitor center's closed. So we are here, and we started here, and we walked down and around to here. So now we'll just go basically across and in, and then we're back at our car. There's people golfing across the way.
What about your clubs?
I could do 2 videos at once. I could go golfing and camping, golf camping. That's a good one right there. Where are we walking to? Oh yeah. It's amazing. Do just a tiny bit of exercise and you warm up quick. Sweatshirt removed. Oh, there's another top of the trail up here. So we went down the one by the water trail up here too. We can go check out this house now, even though you can't get in the house. Some people are still taking pictures in the front of it there. It is a nice house. So this is where they stored the ice to help keep food cold. Interesting.
This was a farm.
Yep. The Lindbergh farm. Sun right now. You guys can kind of get an idea. It's a cool looking house. I got this, looks like this old, looks like a carriage path that goes right to the door down there. And it says that little concrete pond was for raising ducks. Cool. For raising them, something maybe a little bit bigger, but then the water is just down that hill there, so. Back down the trail.
Off we go.
Off we go. Is we forgot to buy wood, so we can't have a fire. And so what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna figure out a place where we can go buy some wood, so that way we can have a fire tonight.
You definitely want to have a fire tonight.
Yeah, fire sounds nice. And the reason that I said we had to go buy firewood is because you can't just gather wood in the state forests here to build a fire. They don't want everybody coming in and clearing the place out, cutting stuff down, you know what I mean? They want the natural deadfall to be natural deadfall and everything like that. You know, it's too high occupancy to just have everybody free roam. So we have to get wood somewhere else and then we can have a fire. Just at the end of the small loop trail that we did, we could go see if our campsite is available yet. We'll check the time. I think it's been about an hour and a half or so of walking. So maybe they got everything packed up. We did arrive a little early at 10:30 this morning, and we're not supposed to technically be there until 4. But it'd be kind of nice to get stuff set up early, wouldn't it? So a nice little walking trail there. Nothing obviously too difficult. We stopped here in local golf course, getting some beers.
I thought I was getting a northeast, but I actually got a down east, which is a cider. But it's really good.
It tastes like a mimosa. So if you're not a big beer person, but you want something that tastes good, especially in warm weather, this is like perfect weather, by the way. It's like 70. Highly recommend that you try that down east. Very good. The shoes on my feet. More of them habitually smoked marijuana cigarettes. Lunch was delicious. Split a chicken sandwich, had a couple of beers. This is definitely the most relaxed camping I've ever done. All right, so we picked up some wood. It was really cool. It was just sitting outside this dude's house. It was $5 for a square, and we got enough wood to burn for the entire night for $5. So on our way back to the campsite, and the people that were using the site before us had finally left, and so now we can get all of our stuff undone here. We'll pop the trunk and we'll show you what we brought for fun. Really ask for much more wood than that for $5. So what we got here is our little campsite. They want you to back up maybe all the way over here, but we're gonna leave the car back over here. Nice little table. That's in the sun right now too. Nice, perfectly flat, cleaned, maintained tent pad right there for our tent. Just a nice little site. There is another little site right over there, but nobody's there right now. And so if nobody goes there tonight, this will actually be a pretty private thing we got going on here.
Right?
Yeah, we can do that. Just like when I start doing work in the garage, get a cold one.
Gonna make fun of you.
It helps when you loosen stuff up. We'll be doing the Icos Evo TR2 from Sea to Summit. Then I got the rest of it here. I just needed to change into shorts. It's kind of warm with the sun. Take it off, girl. Yeah. Something that's really cool about this Icos Evo tent. So these are designed to go through this little loop here and then give you a nice solid connection point. So that way when you go down, it pulls the tent nice and taut for you. Oh no, seems like that one was made a little too small. Oh, never mind, I'm doing it on the wrong side. Now that we got all 4 stakes in the ground, I have this very intelligent system here. See all that? This folds into just one exoskeleton. You can set this up and put your rain tarp over it and set up your tent in the dry. You got these neat little hooks here. Just boop, pops in that pole. And these are all anodized aluminum. It's super easy to do by yourself, as you can see. Bottom of your tent pad has these little quality straps there, and so you can tighten up your tent good and tight, and then hit that ground tarp right underneath it, and it'll always stay underneath your tent. Pull your ground tarp this way. This one, same thing, pull it this way. It connects right underneath the bottom of this pole. Pull this a little tight, and boom, my tent is basically set up. Before I set up my tent, I'm just gonna completely zip it up there just for the bugs. So this clips on right there, and these 2 arms come out to the side. Clips down here. And boom. Look how open and spacious it is at the top here. It gives you a lot more room up at the top here than regular tents. And so sitting up and just kind of doing your regular routine is going to be a lot easier. Then we got the rain fly. This is ingenious. These little hook systems. And these little hook systems go around this, and then when you flip it up, it's tight. See that? No extra pull, no extra connection, nothing. And then do the same thing all the way around. Make sure that your rain fly stays tight to where you frickin' put it. Pull down there. And you can take one of your stakes, and you got this for airflow and everything like that under there. When you open this up from the top or from the bottom, decent sized amount of room in there. These roll up. Same thing on the other side. You can enter and exit on either side. And so you don't have to sacrifice the way that you sleep to make sure you get a comfy night. When you get more airflow through here, then the other cool thing that Sea to Summit did, have these flaps here. Most of the time, you only get one. Well, Sea to Summit, they gave you two because they know how important airflow is. And then under here, let's say it's really, really stormy. So there's a zipper here and you can have this completely open to the elements. There's still a bug netting there. This is just the rain fly. But then more air comes in and out of your tent than almost ever would before. So it keeps it nice and cool in there if you're trying to sleep a little bit longer. Nice airflow. I think this is gonna be my new favorite tent. Let's get the sleeping pads in there because they said that the 2 sleeping pads that I bought fit perfectly in there. And then we'll check out the rest of it. Look how perfect those line up together. Side to side, all the way up to that side, all the way over to this side. They're not gonna slide apart. They're not gonna cause any craziness. You still got enough room down by your feet to set your gear and everything. You've got plenty of room up by your head here because it doesn't take a sharp angle right away. It goes up and then over. This is gonna be some of the best camping I think I've ever done. My wife is getting a little sleepy and I'm getting a little sleepy as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make ourselves a cup of coffee here using my brand new Sea to Summit collapsible kettle with my collapsible cups here. And these all stack nice and neat into one. And the band that keeps them together. You obviously have the yellow stuff. Yellow stuff for Hufflepuff.
Yellow is one of my favorite colors.
We want it to be strong, but not overpowering. About a half of one of these full. And this is pour over coffee. Now that we got our tent set up, got our sleeping pads inflated. We got most of our stuff good to go. It's the first time I've ever used this beautiful little collapsible kettle. Like, seriously excited to use this thing. I don't know why. But compared to the last camp stuff that I was bringing along, which was twice the size of this, and so we'll see if I can get to that this weekend. Oh, that water's got a nice roar and boil. Seeing all that steam?
Oh my God.
Almost boiled over my wife there. Now what we're gonna do is uncover it and we're gonna let it cool off here for a second because you wanna pour coffee at around 200 degrees. If you do boiling water, it'll taste burnt and it doesn't taste very good. I'm not sure about how long this takes to cool down. Well, yeah, I mean, once it's 7:30, you know, whatever, it's time to go. Personally, if I don't get up in the morning at 8 a.m. or earlier, I feel like I wasted my entire day. This has, youch, still much too hot to touch. So this thing holds heat really well too. It's always fun to try new camp gear. And this just makes me happy. I like fun stuff, and that's fun stuff.
Sporty governor.
Oh, camping in Bayfield, that would be fun. Man. So the way I test my coffee, ouch. So that still hurts my finger to put it in there. So we're gonna give it a couple of more minutes of just some light stirring, cool it down a little bit more, and then we're gonna do a pour over here. Yeah, probably there's a couple of mosquitoes around here, and so you're definitely gonna have some bites.
Mosquito magnet.
It's that weird blood that you got.
Yeah.
All right, so now I can touch my finger to the top of the water and pull it out, and it doesn't like, ow, it doesn't hurt my finger, you know what I mean? I can touch it in there, pull it out, doesn't hurt my finger. That's about 200 degrees. So that's when you want to do your pour over. I don't have any elevation surfaces, so this is the first time I've ever poured water out of this thing. I really like this. I really like this thing. This thing is cool beans, man. Check this out. All right. Still got the cup. We're doing a nice slow pour over. So hopefully it'll be a nice delicious cup of coffee. Yeah, that little spout on this thing, that makes it so easy to pour. I really, really enjoy this Sea to Summit collapsible tea kettle cook pot. I like this thing a lot. And you see, this is my pour over coffee. strainer maker, just wires. And then you need a filter in the middle. And this thing makes delicious pour-over coffee. I used it every morning in the Boundary Waters. And this is how I always make my trail coffee. It does get a little warm sitting in the sun.
Yeah, it's nice though. It keeps the bugs away.
It does keep the bugs away.
The weather is perfect. You couldn't have asked for better weather.
Oh, 70?
It's probably about 70 now.
Yeah, it's like a flat 70 degrees.
Yeah.
It's not super humid. Yeah, it's a nice day.
But then the clouds come by and a little bit of wind, and it feels good.
So this bag of coffee did seem to fall down a little bit further than the rest of them do. So I'm just going to pick this back up here. You can almost tie this bag of coffee off like this and just dip it in back and forth in the water. That was a close one. I almost spilt my wife's freaking pour-over coffee grounds into her coffee cup here. It's just once the bag hits the top of the water, it like basically doesn't drain out. Do your coffee in a deeper cup. Something that's it's got a rim on it. We could switch it over to this one.
Yeah.
And then just continue. Try that. That might be a little hot, so fill it up a little bit, you know what I mean, to finish up your cup of coffee there. It looks good. It's good color.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't taste burnt or anything?
It tastes strong.
Oh, definitely not burnt. Nope. Very strong. Very good. Yeah, no, that's good coffee right there. Remember to like and subscribe.
Gotta remember. I forget.
Oh, I forget.
It's one of those things you do that is so like non-impactful to yourself that it doesn't. You don't remember to do it. You know.
Yeah, I only do it with very few people that I like. So if you subscribe to me, I like you. Oh, yeah, she's steamy in the sun there, boys.
Yeah, it's getting hot. You're getting toasty. Yeah, I might have to change into shorts. Holy Hannah.
It's the never-ending generator. So we're leaving our campsite here. We're gonna go on a little walk. Honestly, it's a nice little area to hang out. Remember that long hiking trail I showed you guys earlier? We're gonna do that long hiking trail now. It's about 3:15, and that hiking trail, if we took the whole long thing and we take our time, it should take us about 3 hours. So we've got water, we've got beer, we've got snacks, we've got a wrap that we're gonna eat maybe along the way, and let's go. So we were both talking and we made it about 30 seconds away from our campsite and we realized maybe we should bring a sweater just in case. We're gonna go grab a sweater. Sweater secured, we're on our way. Why do you have somebody come with you on adventures? So they can carry some of your stuff. Makes it easier. Okay, so we are here. We're gonna go down over this inlet, go across this bridge. We can go down here, come back up. Then we could cut over back and go north. And then we could cut back over into our campsite from the top side.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Right?
Okay.
Because then we kind of like experience the whole trail, but we don't ever loop back around each other. So we could go across and down.
But
and
then you would loop back to the campsite.
But then we would loop back to the campsite, but doing this whole lower trail.
Okay, let's just go.
All right, we're gonna do that. No, we're gonna take a left right here from the sign. Yep, we wanna take a left. And then this will bring us down towards the water. We're gonna go across the water, over everything until we hit a dead end. Then we're gonna take a left and go down the long loop.
We're gonna walk on water, and then we're gonna have some wine. Just kidding. I hate wine.
Hang on a second. He used to carry baby lambs across this bridge. And look at what he had to walk across. Look how far those steps are apart. That's ridiculous. So this is the bridges of Pikes Creek. There's wild strawberries around this path? Oh, yeah. That sounds amazing. Thank you very much. I will make sure to look for those. Compared to what we just saw in the picture, they They made this a lot easier than it used to be for the man that was carrying lambs over. It's beautiful though. Nice quiet little stream. You guys can get that ASMR right there. That water is lovely. A right after the water, because that is going to bring us down the long path. And then we'll get to hiking here. Check this out though, this trail is really cool. That's the first one. We're going past the first one. Oh, cool. Look at this little path down to the river. If the glacial gold hunter is watching, I bet you there's some gold in here. I don't know if you're allowed to pan in state parks, but if you're not allowed to pan in state parks, obviously do not pan there. But if you are, that looks like a good panning spot. So we found another little trail here. This one's just a little bit higher up the trail. Look at that root system, how that tree does that. That's a good panning spot. Look at all those cobbles, that little buildup. That's a good gold panning spot. Continuing up the trail here. Slight incline, not too bad.
Nice and cool.
Very cool in the shade. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that feels really good.
Feels really good.
Yeah. They got some nice trails out here. Like, it's the middle of the day, 3:30 p.m. We're almost completely in shade. There's a nice breeze through these woods. This is a lovely little area. Yeah. Now I'll show you what we're gonna do. So we started up here at the campground. We walked down to here. We went across, down, all the way over. We're gonna go one more over, and we're gonna do this bottom loop. And we're gonna do the top loop. Might stop here, go to our campsite, or if we want to keep going, we'll go down here, cut back up. Let's go. This is some dang easy driving. We're not driving. This is some dang easy walking, and they have obviously driven four-wheelers through here quite a bit. That's why you got the two, with the green in the middle. Yeah. A normal walking trail wouldn't have that, but a four-wheeler trail, that's, you know, DNR, all that, that's what that's going on. We're doing the Blue Diamond Hiking Club. Oh yeah. Never. You can't have my camera. Ha 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 ha.
So that hiking club thing that you just saw, they have the hiking club trails in like every state park. And you can get like badges for it. You can record it electronically, or you can get actual badges at like the ranger stations. I think if you complete like all of them, you get like a prize or something like that. It just depends how many trails you complete if you look it up online, but it's kind of cool. So if you do the trails, I would keep track of it.
Definitely. Gotta steal the microphone. I need to steal the microphone from my wife. Look at that stump, dude. God, looks like something you see in a war movie. Cool. So the woods, if it wasn't so green around here, it'd be very Sleepy Hollow vibes. All these tall, straight pines. Getting out in nature, exploring the world around you. What can be better? A lone eagle in early flight. Dude, landing his frickin' airplane around here. How? That's a small spot that he picked. I think it was a crash landing. There's no way you can land an airplane right there. Just left the airplane site and continuing down the road. Now we're just continuing down the trail, and easy hike if you're in the hiking club, I tell you that. We are walking around in swampland, so every now and again you get a couple of them bugs, but oh, it's not so bad. Look at this though. We'll get mud puddles like these, so you just cut around, oop, the skirt on the side as much as you can. Keep on going. Oh, it looks like there's another one up there. But for it being a little bit of a swampy area, there's really not that many bugs. Yeah, not so bad. I like walking around anyway. It's good for the soul. And there was people that were coming forward on us, and they must have used bug spray on the trail, because wow, the entire place smelled like chemicals. This entire trail, with how little airflow is going on through here right now, it was like a good 50, 100 feet of just bug spray.
Yeah.
This is a good one. That's mosquito breeding grounds right there, boys. So we're gonna go quick past this trail quick. Let's go. Yep. She's quick when she needs to be, I tell you, boys. Okay, well, we're almost done with this trail here. Oh, I gotta go to the side. If they didn't drive SUVs and stuff down this, the DNR, these would be a lot easier to manage for people. Bye-bye, bug. So Savannah slept in a mud puddle, and she got a bunch of mud in her shoes. So I took about half of our water and tried to clean off her foot. But luckily we're going by that creek here very soon. Should only be about 10 minutes. And then we can wash both of our feet off in the creek. We found a trail sign. We are here. We went from here, all the way around down. We're here. So then it's just a quick right back up to the stream. We'll wash our feet off and we'll continue on.
Let's go.
Let's go. That's the attitude. So now that we're past the 1/4 or 1/3 point in our journey, this is what the trail looks like now. I'm really hoping you guys cannot hear my bag jostling up and down. If you can, at least it seems like you're walking, eh? It's kind of amazing, even when you're just, we're not even on that secluded of a trail, but when you're walking down a trail and a plane flies overhead, how freaking loud it can be. You forget about how loud daily life is until you get out into nature again. And I'd recommend everybody, at least once a week, do something in nature. Do something with the earth. Do something natural. It's up to you. This side of the trail is a lot easier than the other side of the trail. The other side of the trail had a lot of wetness and stuff going on with it. The only thing this side of the trail's got going on with it is beer and a sexy woman. Damn! Let's see where we are. We are here. So we want to go down to the river. So let's go down here. We took a right off that sign. There's going to be some steeper elevation here, so it should be fine. All it says is stay on trail. There's no warning signs or anything, so. Oh yeah, that's a steep drop there. Look at that, love.
I want to roll down it.
Look how steep that is. Please don't roll down it. I don't want to recover your body from the river.
Oh.
I know. So we're not going to let my wife roll down the hill. We're going to walk the slow trail and go wash our feet in the river, clean off our shoes, and maybe we'll have lunch. We're gonna go down this way. They even had to put unsafe due to erosion here. And those were steps that they made down the whole way. Well, we have to go the long way around now. Oh no! That's where we were gonna get down to the river. Should we go through the unsafe erosion spot?
I think we should jump. And we're right there.
Please don't jump.
You never let me have any fun.
No! I would highly recommend hiking around this trail. If anybody is a backpacking or hiking enthusiast, this is a pretty darn good trail.
For sure.
A little bit of elevation. You're in the shade a lot. Nice, clean, cool breeze, at least for us today. Good views. Yeah, I'm glad we went too. This is fun. We need to get my wife a microphone so you can hear what she's saying, because with this on my chest and her behind me, even when she's next to me, you guys just can't hear what she's saying. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll get my wife a microphone, and we'll keep her along on these journeys with me, eh? I like her here. What about you guys? Huh? Okay, so that other one was closed. Here's the new one down. Careful, lover. Take solid steps. This is a cool little path here, though. We just want to wash off our feet in the river. Hopefully we can make it there. Oh, just soak my feet in that. Oh, yeah. Rinse off all that dirt. And then we can just make our way straight across the stream. Yep. Okay, so we did the south loop. Now we're gonna do the north loop. And check in with you guys in a minute. You hungry, love?
Yep.
Well, let's stop at this bench here and have a snack, eh? This is actually a nice little place for lunch. We got our turkey, ham, bacon wraps here. We got some Cheetos. We got a great view. We picked up a turkey club wrap from Aldi. And then we brought some chips with us. That was a perfect little trail snack. Okay, so we walked about 3.5 miles. And I didn't realize how hungry I was. I'm really glad we brought that snack. And this should keep us going until we get dinner tonight. I'll show you guys how I make dinner on the trail. I should have brought something fancy, like steaks and potatoes and onions and pots and pans and everything, and done that over the fire. But this is just the first camping trip. We're making it easy. And I'm gonna see if my wife likes the dehydrated meals that I eat on the trail. This time he's got a stick. Oh, look at you and your stick. We're gonna kind of book it through this here. There's that trail. If we head right, we're back to the campsite. If we go left, it's more hiking. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go back to the campsite.
Back to the campsite it is. Let's go. Just past the right. Just past the last trail sign. And we're not gonna stop and take a picture because the bugs are kind of bad up here. So we're gonna hightail it across this bridge and we're gonna get back to camp here. What a gorgeous little site. Oh, if the bugs weren't so bad. We gotta go though. The left or right there again. So we took a right, we're going back to the campsite. We're walking with a steady pace to ignore the bugs, and we'll be back to our campsite soon. All right, so we hiked about 5 miles, and we're just getting back to our campsite here. Gonna start a fire, get the bugs out of there, make sure the bugs are off of us. Maybe take a shower, use the bathroom, and we'll have some dinner here in a little bit. Yeah. We're back at camp. Still got a little tiny bit of smoke from the fire. Yep, I'll get the bugs out of here. And then this is our dinner tonight. We got beef stew for me, chicken and dumplings for my wife, and we got breakfast in the morning. I got a little rambunctious. I kind of messed up my thumb. Whoops. Dang it. So, cut my thumb. It's not that bad. It's just annoying. Way overwrapped it here. So what this Sea to Summit kettle does is it collapses down into a tiny little pancake-like thing. The rubber band that they give you to hold it fits right around your fuel can. So as soon as you're done with your fuel and everything, your little stove, you can pack everything back up. Cups inside of there. It has measurements inside of here. It's a beautiful little setup. Take the top, and it's just a tiny bit bigger than the silicone top, plus it has a ridge, so it sticks on there nice and tight. So when you do go to pour it, everything comes out the spout. It doesn't go spilling over the sides, goes right out the spout. It's a nice little setup here. I'm gonna light up our stove, and we're gonna cook ourselves Mountain House beef stew while we're camping here. Check this out. I always recommend you keep your pot handle lids up. It can get a little hot on the sides here and it could melt them. But if you keep them up like that, keep the flame not ultra high. Boiling water, you're just not trying to do it instantly. It's perfect. The ease of use, the collapsibleness of it, dry it off, it's good to go. While our water's boiling here, it says that this beef stew Mountain House packet needs 14 fluid ounces of water. So I measured that out in my Sea to Summit cup, which is also collapsible, and it comes inside of this pot. 2 cups come collapsed inside of this pot, and they have measurings on the inside. So I went to 8 because it goes up to 8, and then I went up to 6. 8 and 6 is 14. We've got that boiling in the collapsible kettle, and this should only take maybe 2 minutes to boil. It's got a titanium base with the collapsible silicone side and this nice little fit tight lid. I really like this thing. My poking stick just fell into the fire. Ooh, look at that. Look how fast that's going now. Boom. All right, so we know we got it boiling hot. Just a little bit more. Watch how beautifully this pours. Look at that perfect little spout of water. You dump this in here. Stir it up. And it's got these little flaps on the bottom so you can spread out the bottom. Gives you a nice flat surface to work with. Stir it on up and give it a good stir at first. Zip that baby closed. And it says, wait 5 minutes, open it, stir, and reseal. I've already had this before and I know it's delicious. Give me 5 minutes, I'll check back in with you. Some warm tang would be delicious. I didn't even bring tea. I got coffee. I'm not trying to drink that at, I don't have my watch on, 6:27 at night. I should have brought bedtime tea, and I should have brought some tang. Ugh, warm tang. That was 5 minutes of letting it sit in the bag. Now we do another stir, but all the way to the bottom. I want to keep those freeze-dried potatoes whole. Delicious. 4 more minutes. Check back in with you. When you're camping, cookies come before dinner. Just 1 or 2. Calories don't count. 4 minutes later. Beef stew. by Mountain House. The first thing I do is I just grab a small piece of beef. Wow, that's no, it's almost rehydrated like perfectly. The beef feels tender. It tastes like a nice thick stew. I'm gonna have to go put some pants on for these bugs. I'm not kidding you. Mountain House beef stew. That's pretty dang good. Wow. Try that, love. Got this little spice container here. It's got salt, pepper, cayenne, oregano, garlic salt, a little bit of paprika. Just season it up to your liking with one of these little tiny doohickeys right here. And this stuff is quite delicious. If I was looking for a decent meal at home, doesn't have a lot of fats and stuff in it, this would be a pretty good alternative. Get a bunch of protein. It's easy to make. It's got real food in it. Just dehydrated real food. A little bit of seasonings, like I said, to your liking. This is very good. If I went to somebody's house and like, hey dude, we're eating Mountain House bagged beef stew for dinner, I would have absolutely no problem with it whatsoever. This is quite good. Darn. Dang it. It has to be in like just the right spot. White bunnies, white bunnies, white bunnies. But right when you get to the end of your Mountain House there, that's where all the good stuff is. Right in there. I'm having cookies after dinner too. She's got Cheetos. I got cookies. The mosquito princess. Yes.
It works. I want a full body one.
Like that perfect temperature, 66 degrees. We're getting hungry again. We already had beef stew. The chicken and dumplings takes 11 fluid ounces of water, boiled, dumped into it to make it a meal, right? Got my cup here. Up to the rim is 8 fluid ounces. Water bottle. So that's a little bit more than 8, so we're gonna call that 9 or 10. And we need 11. Boom. For our meal. Get the dehydrated packet. We wait for 5 minutes and we'll stir it again. 4 more minutes and she's ready to eat. Bugs are kind of ridiculous. We're gonna tough this out. We're gonna have some dinner and hopefully we can get some nighttime footage. The thing that seems to make the bugs go away is standing by the smoky fire. It's a beautiful sound, that dinner bell. To get 5 degrees colder, there'll be no bug. She's gonna read her book. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit longer. The bugs should get better as it gets colder. Not bad at all. Wore myself out enough today. I think we did about 5 miles plus of walking. We set up camp. I'm watching the Glacial Gold Hunter. I got a little of a fire going. Just finished Glacial Gold Hunter. You know what else I like? I really like Rocket League. I'll watch some Rocket League before I go to bed. I'm going to bed, guys. It's been a nice night. I'm enjoying a fire. I'll check in with you guys in the morning. We're live, of course. Last night was good. That tent was very, very comfortable. It got down to about 49 degrees last night. and I still had to have my feet outside, make myself comfortable. We're getting some coffee going this morning. After we get coffee going, we're gonna tear down camp and head home. All right, so we didn't show us packing up camp because even though it's like, let's see, it's 56 degrees out right now, the bugs are quite bad.
We were getting eaten alive.
And we were kind of getting eaten alive. And so I didn't show me packing up the campsite or anything because I just did it really, really fast. I still made a cup of coffee.
There's a mosquito in it.
Hey, it's just extra protein. That's all it is. And so I'm going to have my little cup of coffee. We're going to throw our food away. We're going to head home here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys enjoy watching videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And every week, my wife and I, or myself, will go on some sort of adventure. Have a good one, guys.